Hi everyone, welcome to my second video tutorial. How exciting! So I decided to do a it's a smoky matte neutral brown eye. Nowhere near natural. And I decided to do a darker lip, but I didn't want to go too vampy, and I didn't want to have red lips, so I decided to do something more orangey red, something really pretty and different, but still very fall appropriate. So if you'd like to see this look, please keep watching.
Okay, so of course I'm starting out with a nice, clean, moisturized canvas, and then I'm going to prime my face with the BECCA Backlight Priming Filter. Now this product stays true to the BECCA line by incorporating the prettiest luminosity ever in this primer. So I'm just going to put that all over my face and then add this extra step to my priming with the POREfessional by Benefit. Recently, I just had issues around my nose area. My pores are huge. Mean girls moment. My pores just appear visibly large, and this product has just become a holy grail for me by really filling in and minimizing the appearance of them. My makeup just goes on so much smoother. For my foundation, I'm using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick in shade 128. This literally goes on like second skin. You can't even see where I applied it. So just a few sweeps all over my face. This foundation is ideal for pictures and videos. It's got that 4K technology. And then I'm going to add in a few pumps of the Born This Way foundation in warm beige. To be honest, I didn't need to mix them. I just love the luminosity and glow these give me when mixed together, and I get quite excited when I have new foundations. I just had the urge to mix them, that's all. I'm stippling this into my skin with a damp beauty blender. This sponge is just life for me. I can't even tell you. I just personally feel if you wear the least amount of makeup every day, this still needs to be a staple item in everyone's makeup. And of course, I'm just going to blend that right into my skin so that everything matches and everything is cohesive and smooth looking. Going in with another favorite of mine, the Naked Skin Concealer in light medium. I just feel like I'm never going to find a concealer better than this. It is too perfect. It's creamy, but it's light, it's so long lasting, and although this shade is a little bit lighter for me, I'm just going to bring it down into my foundation and kind of just focus on the center of my face so that I can kind of use it to highlight and brighten the center of my face. Although I think this product is perfect, I do wish that Urban Decay would make more shades. I just think it is too perfect to not have more shades for everyone in the world. That is how I feel. Okay, so I'm just going to cover up a little bit more redness and just keep this all in the center of my face, and then of course I'm going to blend it all out with a beauty blender. So before I get started on the eyes, I'm going to add some warmth to my face by just lightly applying bronzer all over using this Makeup Forever so fluffy powder brush in, I believe, 130. By the way, this bronzer I'm using is by Laura Mercier in bronze number 2. It's extremely light and soft, perfect for a step like this where I don't necessarily want to Jersey Shore my face. Okay, taking Soft Ochre by MAC, I'm going to use this as a base for my eyeshadow that I'll be applying later. Using my fingers, I'm going to warm this product into my skin. This stuff, as great as it is, can be a little stiff and thick, so skin-to-skin contact is ideal right here by smoothly spreading this all over my lid. And I will say, if you're going to do this, just remember your eye area is extremely sensitive, so using your ring finger is perfect for applying the least amount of pressure. Now I'm going to apply the banana powder from Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit all over my lid as well using the Makeup Forever 140 brush. This helps the further eyeshadows to blend really easily over it. And it's also a brightening powder, and I know this is for contouring your face, but I like to break the rules because this works. Okay, now we can have some fun. I'm going to use my favorite transition shade of all time, Blondie by NARS, and Morphe brush in M511, perfect for blending, and in windshield wiper motions, I'm going to take this back and forth continuously over my crease area. If you don't have a crease, you can still do this step, just create or carve out a crease for yourself. And then, in case there are any harsh lines, I'm going to blend them out by creating circular motions with my brush to diminish any of those harsh lines I might have created. Now for my next shade, I'm going to take Saddle by MAC, which is a beautiful light chestnut color. And again, in windshield wiper motions with the same brush, just go back and forth over Blondie. What's so important about a transition color like Blondie is that it creates dimension and depth so that when other shades sit on top of it, it just blends out more beautifully. Next step, completely unnecessary. I just get so excited about this palette. I'm gonna take Morocco from the Anastasia Beverly Hills World Traveler palette, and I'm just going to add more browns to this tutorial in general. I'm just gonna go back and forth, same brush, same motion, you get the deal. Now going in with another MAC shade using Blank Type, which is just a creamy ivory shade. I'm going to lightly press this down with my MAC brush. What is this? 252, I believe. And I'm just going to press this down near my inner corner. Careful not to spread it because I just want to accentuate it closer to my inner corner, and then I will blend around it and lightly over it. So going back to my Morphe brush, I'm just going to blend whatever was left on here, and I'm just going to continue to blend. Now going in with a darker shade using Embark by MAC. I guess this is just becoming a MAC tutorial, and I swear this was not intentional, and neither was holding my brushes upside down. I was just trying to show you the actual bristles. Whoops, moving on. Taking this very chocolatey shade, I'm going to blend it right into my outer corner. Careful to not bring it up too much into my crease because we don't want this too dark up there. We want to make sure it's all blended. Then I'm going to go back in with the Morphe 511 brush with whatever excess product was left on it, and I'm just going to keep on blending and blending. I know it's a lot of blending, but this is highly necessary. Now I'm going to take a small blending brush and I'm going to take Blondie across my lower lash line. And then I'm going to go over it with Saddle and then Embark, because again, I'm using all the same colors to create that smokiness, and I want to keep the same dimension on the bottom like I have on the top. And of course, we're just going to continue blending. I'm going to apply a gel liner, and this is the Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner, and I'm using Makeup Forever brush in 260. I'm just going to run through this quickly because I intend to post a liner tutorial soon so you can see exactly how I do my liner. And as you can see, I'm very proud of that wing. Okay, so I'm going to take this teeny tiny definer brush and some of this loose pigment by NYX called, oh my god, it doesn't even have a name. Well, it's a very pearly vanilla-y shade. I'm not sure why it doesn't have a name. But I'm just going to apply that in my inner corners to brighten up my eyes. And then I'm just going to fix up my liner a little bit because I got some of the product on top of the liner. I want to keep my eyes looking very bright and open. So I'm going to use this NARS Larger Than Life Longwear eyeliner and just line my waterline with it. This is like a very bright almondy shade. It's not too white, so I like it because it's more natural. And then I'm going to take some of that NYX pearly pigment color and just highlight my brow bone. And careful not to bring that product down into your brow bone. You just want to keep it right at the tip of your brow bone. And then I'm just going to quickly just fill in the gaps in my eyebrow with some dark eyeshadow. This isn't necessary for me, but sometimes I like to do it just to make the look feel complete. Now that my foundation has had time to set, I'm going to finish up the rest of my face, and I'm going to do something called baking. Now I will do a thorough tutorial on this if you would like, just let me know. I'm taking the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder and using my Makeup Forever 140 brush, I'm going to carve out or essentially bake out my contour. Now continuing with the rest of my face, I'm using this Givenchy bronzer. Whoa, most complicated name ever. I will list this below. All you need to know is that it's the Givenchy bronzer in number 3. And I'm going to take the Morphe G5 brush and I'm just going to contour my cheekbones. And just remember to bring the bronzer up into your temples as well. Now some people like to bring this up into their foreheads to create a smaller forehead, but my forehead is already pretty small, so I don't like to accentuate that even more. So I'm just going to bring this right into my temples just so that the bronzer is blended out better. go over it a few times with this bronzer because it seems to be really light on the hand. And then I'm just going to go over my jawline as well, just because I don't want any harsh lines. And then going back in with the same bronzer, I'm using Makeup Forever 158 on the angled side, and I'm just gonna give my nose a little contour as well. I'm gonna create some shadow right at the sides of it and right in the center of it. And that's about it. Well, before I say that's it, we need to blend out that bake. So I'm going to use the same Makeup Forever 140 brush, and I'm just going to blend out whatever is left on my face. And as you can see, this has carved out beautifully. You can really see all the definition around my face. Now to add some blush, I'm using the Smashbox blush in, what is this? Peachy Dream. And I'm just going to put this all over the apple of my cheek and then blend out into my bronzer. Once again, no harsh lines. It's all about blending. I love this blush because it's a matte shade, and I just think it's perfect for any season, for anyone, and for any time. It's such a, what am I trying to say? International shade, I feel. Okay. And almost to the end, no tutorial is complete without highlighting. I'm taking the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop by BECCA and this fan brush by Makeup Forever in 120, and I'm just gonna apply this at the top of my cheekbones. This highlighter is seriously life. I haven't gone a day without using it, and I don't even know how long. I'm just gonna apply this on my cheekbones, and then I'm gonna take a little bit with my ring finger and I'm gonna apply that on my nose and a little bit on my Cupid's bow. You can't even tell me this highlighter is not life. Okay, moving on, another product worth talking about is this Lash Food Conditioning Lash Primer. Now I know everyone says to use primer on your lashes and then no one really does it, but let me just tell you, this product is the real deal. It's got these fibers in it that stick to the top of your lashes, making them appear longer when you put on a coat of mascara afterwards, and it really softens them too. So a coat of mascara is really gonna separate your lashes and make them appear longer and thicker. I swear by this product. I use it every single day. I love it. And I'm just going to apply a thin coat of mascara to my lower lash line because I'll feel completely naked if I don't do this. And then for the finale, I'm going to take this beautiful orangey red lipstick by NARS. I really wanted to do something different. I didn't want to do a red lip, and this shade is so beautiful. It's called Marlene, if I didn't say that already. And it is so smooth. It's probably one of my favorite lipstick formulas of all time. Now for a subtle ombre look, I'm taking Kathleen Light's Miami Fever by Ofra Cosmetics, which is a very burnt orange shade. And I'm going to apply this right in the center of my lips. As you can see, this is extremely subtle. And I'm just gonna blend this all out together. And this is gonna make my lips appear larger and just really pretty. And that's it. That's the final look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, everyone. Bye!